You know, sometimes our last reveal at the Game Awards is a teaser for something years and years away.
Dude, the last game trailer, it's gonna be Half-Life 3!
There's just no way, dude.
World premiere comes from 61 members of the team that built Apex Legends and Titanfall. 4 years ago, the principals founded a new independent studio with the hopes of pushing the shooter genre forward with a new original game.
Titanfall 3? Holy crap!
So tonight, you're not only going to get the announcement of the game, but also your first look at the gameplay. I've played it, and after you see this trailer, I think you're going to want to as well.
It's happening!
Welcome to Highguard.
The coin of a cause.
Bringing the heat.
Your light belongs to me. Blade out!
And this is my oath.
That's it? That's all?
Dude, what the hell?
There it is. A fucking free-to-play hero shooter to end the most Monday show of the year. So, now that the 2025 Game Awards has just ended, we must go over the games announced and all that mumbo-jumbo. With another year down the drain, it's time to speak on what's to come for the future of gaming. Behold, another game inspired by FromSoft, another Souls-like, another
Fucking Souls-like.
But hey, the first award came in and it was Doom the Dark Ages winning innovation and accessibility. Now, don't get me wrong, they deserve that award, but I think the accessibility worked against Doom the Dark Ages. There was so many different settings for everyone to play and enjoy the way they want, which in my opinion hinders the difficulty of Dark Ages, but it does not need to, but it does. I feel it messes with the balancing and design around variable settings. The core of the game is compromised when this happens. It makes normal mode feel like easy mode. And this is just not a Doom the Dark Ages thing, it's a modern gaming thing, a problem with games being made for everyone. I find that a problem when it intercepts difficulty. But I do think this was a deserved award, despite my issues compared to the rest of the games on the list. We finally got some pragmatic gameplay, and it's a pretty good trailer. It seems unique in gameplay as it's not just another third-person shooter. It seems to combine puzzle solving into the gameplay. It's really giving me a bit of Lost Planet vibes with the boss toward the end of the, gameplay. But the good news is there's a gameplay demo on Steam available, and later for consoles. Remember when 2000s, when every game had a demo and wanted you to try the game before it released to see if you actually wanted to buy it, instead of toss it out in the fucking wild like a 2-bit hoe? Seriously, good on some games still doing demos. Best mobile game is next, oh boy, and it's My Little Ooh Horse Girls taking the win. Man, I just love... And after that, the best independent game nominations happened, with Expedition 33 taking it, and yes, it's an indie game, guys.
Wrong.
This game had a 10 million government loan. This fucking game was supported by billionaire Frenchmen and external developers and such coming in to help. This is not an indie game. At best, it's a AA game, but it is definitely not, and I repeat, not a indie game. And look what it is. Somehow, some way, there is another good game. This looks like something from Suda51, but I guess it's close enough with former Devil May Cry devs making this game, along with former Capcom producer Hiroyuki Kobayashi leading the game. Yeah, you know, the guy who was a part of DMC, Resident Evil, Sengoku Basara, Dragon's Dogma. Good stuff here. And once again, a positive in modern gaming.
And the Game Award goes to The Last of Us Season 2!
Are you fucking kidding me?
Ew. Dude, what the fuck? It's the guy.
Neil Cuckman, he bought the award again!
Yeah, this should have went to Minecraft. The only other terrible nomination here is Devil May Cry, and I won't even talk about the disaster of a fucking show it is. The disrespect is enough to make a devil cry.
And the winner is Hades 2.
Wait a minute. Action? What the fuck is FPS games doing in the action category? And why the hell did Hades win over Shinobi and Ninja Gaiden 4? A roguelite beating actual hack and slash combo games at action?
This fucking world, it sucks.
Holy shit!
It looks like we are getting a new Old Republic game from the man himself, Casey Hudson, who led Mass Effect 1 through 3, you know, KOTOR, you know, amazing games. The biggest mistake is BioWare not being inspired or having this guy lead their games. Who the fuck wants Andromeda or Dragon Age Veil Slop? Seriously, BioWare has fallen so far down, it's a shame. But at least we are getting someone who actually wants to make games great again. The problem is, it's not coming out until fucking 2030. The makers of the game World War Z are coming out with a new zombie game. By the way, World War Z is a pretty underrated game, you should check it out. But this new game by John Carpenter's, you know, Toxic Commando, it looks dope. If you love Left 4 Dead, these guys are really the only ones making something similar to that.
What the hell are they doing?
Reminds me of Shawn Michaels floating above the ring. Looks like Divinity is being remade, or should I say rebooted, and we still don't know if this is going to be an action RPG or something along the lines of Baldur's Gate 3 turn-based, but I think it's going to be a CRPG. Hopefully it does not have the same writing as Baldur's Gate 3. I don't think it's a bad game, but I don't really care about Joss Whedon MCU modern D&D dialogue. It's cringy, it's immature in the worst way. I'm hoping for something more mature and less Redditor. Also hoping for less of
The message.
Oh, come on, it's fun, man!
Yeah, dude. Who lit a fire under your miserable ass?
I don't give a shit. I'm sick of Reddit culture taking over all the entertainment. Every time I hear MCU dialogue,
I want to use Saw torture tactics
to squeeze any ounce of cringe out of their fucking souls.
Jesus.
You really need to enjoy.
Shut the fuck up.
I don't follow the crowd. I rather mold to death and be my true self than just consume the product. Open your eyes.
And the Game Award goes to Jennifer
Oh brother, the worst character in Expedition 33 got the award? Really? Not even Ben Starr? Well, none of them were my choices, to be honest. I think one person got cheated out of this nomination completely.
Ihren peinlichen Versuch, Dominanz zu zeigen, zu unterstreichen. Always about the woman, isn't it? You left her heartbroken, didn't you, Dr. Jones? For what? Were you afraid of becoming a husband? A father? Oh, you were afraid of becoming your father.
Looks like that slimy fraud J.J. Abrams is working with the Left 4 Dead creator to make slop. Nothing about this game looks interesting. This game called For Loop, which is being funded by the PS5 as their exclusive, looks like complete ass water. Exoskeleton armor on humans like I'm in a Call of Duty game, 4-player co-op against aliens, and no exciting action in the trailer? Nothing about this trailer is interesting. It's like PlayStation put this out to die like Concord. Why even bother?
And the game goes for Cells of Midnight.
Oh god. I actually wanted to review this game, but about 2 hours in, I dropped it. I didn't have the will to power to continue to play this. Anytime I see this logo, it reminds me not to play these games. Did I forget to add she has no father in this game and lives with her mother and her white grandmother who is evil? She-Witch? Any messaging you noticed? Oh, you didn't notice? One of the items you find while looking for your mother is a social service pamphlet, and not just an inch of what's to be found and laugh at about this game. Seriously, in this game, the upgrade material is cotton. Are you noticing? My bad. It's called floof. Yeah, not cotton. Yeah, buddy. Okay, sure thing, but anyways, outside of
The message.
the gameplay is repetitive and boring, filled with jank. This honestly feels like just another money laundering scheme, but let's get back to the show.
You there, Leon?
It's fucking Leon! Holy shit, Leon is back!
Leon is back, and he's in RE9 back in Raccoon City, and it looks like we are getting two characters like we all thought. Grace with her more tactical survival gameplay, and Leon with this action survival, Resident Evil 4 gameplay. This is one of the good things, and we've been waiting for this, and instead, of being edged to death by Capcom. Another sci-fi is coming, but not just any. Wizards of the Coast is making it. I have not many words to say here, as there's not much to say other than we will see if it's good or not. But if you're noticing, there's a lot of sci-fi here. Keep that in mind. A new Control game is coming out, and it looks actually interesting. It looks like we're going to play as some metal bender, creating hammers, giant metal fists. I hated Control. It had good level design, good gameplay, but the story, the characters, were the most boring thing ever. I could not keep interest. The gameplay was not enough to keep me interested in this game, but I hope this one does better.
Dude, is that the fat Korean dude?
Not this fat fuck. He plays a gang member or a detective, a cop, in every fucking movie.
Hey, Daiki, when'd you make it back?
Son of a... Fuck it! Just kill him!
Holy shit!
Well, I'm shocked honestly, and no, this is not a Yakuza game, but a Yakuza game. Toshihiro Nagashi is making his own game, and it looks pretty identical with Yakuza, but with guns, cars, all that jazz along with a Korean legend. I mean, look at it. Look at the trailer. It has Kamurocho, so allegedly Kamurocho. It looks amazing, and to be honest, Sega has been the best company for a decade or more now. There has not been one bad Yakuza game outside of, the spin-off of Dark Souls, that I have not played, but, heard of it being jank. But anyways, this is my favorite thing announced at the Game Awards, and I can't wait for it. This is
Awesome! This is the definition of goofy.
I don't know what to say, honestly. This might be comically good. That bad good, like the old Mortal Kombat live action movie or Street Fighter movies. Or, completely terrible. But in the trailer, the action looks promising. It might be a Hollywood movie fake out like a lot of the, Hollywood trailers with action in it. The main takeaway from this trailer is how bad Cammy, Cody Rhodes, and the number one being Dan look. Who the fuck hires Andrew Schultz, who was built like Slender Man, to play Dan? I mean, really, that Cammy looks awful, and Cody can't even fill out the fucking tank top. Did they fucking CGI his hair or put it together with semen and glue? What the fuck was that?
Oh, the mic's not coming out of the floor. I thought it was coming out of the floor. And the Game Award goes to No Man's Sky!
No Man's Sky has won the award again for Best Ongoing Game, and it does not really make much sense. Years of fixing their horrible launch game, I'm not shocked it won, but I am shocked it won. Because the game is so ass, I'd rather play Starfield, but still, at least they have fixed what they fucked up, unlike Starfield. Now, we knew of LEGO Batman already, but it was good to see more gameplay of this. Since Warner Brothers doesn't seem to care, LEGO will once again make a great Batman game, putting together all the movies and games and such. This looks great.
Battlefield 6, congratulations.
Seriously? Battlefield 6 won Best Audio? The game where you're unable to hear footsteps? Unable to hear most things around you won Best Audio? Okay. Anyways.
The Game Award goes to Fatal Fury City of the Wolves.
Best Fighting Game Award happened and Fatal Fury won, and it's deserved win despite its non-existent player count. I know people want 2XKO, but fuck that game. They don't deserve it. Fuck you, Mobile Frogs. Fuck League of Legends, and fuck that game. Fatal Fury fans, of what's left of it, rejoice.
League of Legends is not that bad.
What?
I was just saying.
No.
You should be ashamed of yourself. That crusty, filthy MOBA game fans, they do not deserve any positivity. If you like them so much, how about you join them in a queue to grind a MMR to keep you playing instead of ranking up?
Jesus, man, what do you like?
The 2000s.
Same.
Of course you do.
The Game Award goes to Grand Theft Auto 6.
Shocker, GTA 6 won. And they should have just put GTA 6 in every nomination on that board. But really, deep down, are you really anticipating much of anything coming to gaming? How many will be good or even great? How many will be another failure? I feel like you can't trust any game until you play it, and hell, I'd rather just watch someone play it instead of playing it myself.
And one that I'm honored to represent as an ambassador. Girls Make Games.
Who the fuck is this really for? Who cares about this? More scholarships for women? Holy, that's not new. What is this agenda to push a certain gender that does not play games into gaming? What propaganda is this? Focus on pushing people to make better games. That would be a cool scholarship. Genders making actual good games. Yeah. Fucking add that to the list. Oh, it's one of these things again.
That's where you're wrong.
Who the fuck is that? They morphed Lara Croft into an entirely different person.
Events are still etched in my memory. That still burns.
Oh yeah, that's my Lara Croft. The makers of Shadow Warrior 1 are making the Tomb Raider remake, and it honestly looks good. Maybe a little more gooner bait for the OG fans, you know, like the bigger lips, bigger chest, like the OG, you know. Angelina Jolie was the perfect person casted as Lara Croft. But you know, this remake looks good. She's doing the dual-wield pistols, the flips and tricks and parkour, the dinosaurs and fantasy of the old Tomb Raider, and honestly, I want to see more. I will give this a thumbs up and one on the slop, you know, for that other nonsense Tomb Raider, because the reboot series is awful. The first game was promising, but the next two, they didn't even progress Lara Croft. They didn't improve on what the first held as a good standard for the reboot. The real fans of Lara Croft wants her to be that femme fatale that wants to look good in great outfits while saying some quips, all while doing some acrobatics and finding insane, illogical fantasies like huge monkeys and beasts of lions and dinosaurs. We do not want this realism. We want fantasy, and I hope that's what the remake gives us. And not just the remake, Crystal Dynamics' other Tomb Raider game as well. But here's my optimism coming in to give me hope on a creatively dying industry.
And the Game Award goes to Hollow Knight Silksong.
A well-deserved award for Hollow Knight, but Expedition 33 winning art direction, I don't really agree with. Unreal Engine 5 is the biggest slop in this industry next to hero shooters and battle royals, and honestly, Expedition 33 does have style in it, but in comparison to Hades 2 and Hollow Knight, I don't really agree at all. Those two games have better art styles and art in general, despite Hades 2 giving off some very Students of Xavier looking art, you know. Good news for the Marvel fans, Deadpool is coming to Marvel Rivals, which is cool despite the condom tip on his head.
And the Game Award goes to Laureat Testar.
Honestly, this was a robbery. I don't think Expedition 33 has the best music score here. I think a lot of it is repetitive instrumental. This easily goes to Death Stranding 2 or Hollow Knight, but to each his own.
And the Game Award goes to Mario Kart World.
Mario Kart World winning was a joke. This game is worse than the previous title. Not only is it just made for everyone including drool bags in mind, it ruined the kart experience. The overload of players, the weird slowdown of the speed, and the carts being hit while still accelerating as they tumble. It's complete garbage as a Mario Kart game, and they never stood a chance to one-up Mario Kart 8.
This year, the Game Award for RPG goes to Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Once again, Expedition 33 sweeping the awards, winning Best RPG, and they deserve it somewhat. I know the big talk is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, you know, it was robbed as it is the ultimate RPG experience out of all these, but I do feel it was obviously going to the more popular game that everyone loved. Plus there was a lot of, you know.
The message.
And the Game Award goes to Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
I mean, if it's not obvious already, Expedition 33 won again, and out of all these games, it really does have the best narrative, despite me thinking it's somewhat dull and surface level of a story and characters. I feel Death Stranding 2 is a bunch of art house nonsense, Ghost of Yotei is just more revenge. We've seen that before, and this time on a weaker level. And Kingdom Come has been butchered from the first game lore-wise and history-wise. And Silent Hill FF, oh man, that's a fake Silent Hill game about a woman who hates herself and jealous of Hanako's marriage. This game thinks you're dumb. It's such a surface level beating in the head of a message. And the themes are really bland, just repeated messages that the game keeps commenting on as if we didn't hear it the first time. The game thinks you're retarded. Expedition 33 gets this easily, but to be honest, none of these games have a narrative worthy of best game narrative of 2025.
Mistress, the city won't let me go. It won't forget my name. They're gonna learn something real simple.
This game looks interesting, and yes, I played The Ascent, but it was a bit underwhelming for what it was. The idea was cool, but I could not get myself to even get halfway through. No Law looks like something bigger, something more interesting. A shooter, parkour, feels almost like it has that Mirror's Edge gameplay hooked into an FPS with those kicks, slides, and parkour. I'm interested in this one.
26 World Tour. Here to perform Afterlife, please welcome Evanescence!
Hell yes! Finally, some good music!
What the hell? What's the crowd doing? No one is moving. Evanescence is in front of you. Where the hell is the joy?
Great performance, great song. This was on my Spotify Rap Songs of the Year. That's one good thing that came from the awful Devil May Cry series. Seriously, Adi Shankar needs to stay far away from any great video games or Berserk. Stay away from fucking adapting the cool shit. Looks like we got an official date for this game, and I can't wait. Finally, a hack and slash. I've been surrounded by nothing but Souls-likes, or should I say soul slops, and it's been a terrible era for action games. If it's not a Souls-like, it's the new garbage God of War game that added over-the-shoulder action, where you do not see your enemies around you. It's simple, and it simplified the combat of the old God of War games and got rid of the jump button. Everything about modern action games leaves a bad taste in my mouth. I miss complexity, I miss variety, I miss actual foundation in my action games, because without the 10% of foundation intact, you do not have a good action game. Phantom Blade looks like it has elements of modern action games, but keeps that foundation intact with its hack and slash DMC combos to Ninja Gaiden precision. I can't wait to play this.
The Game Award goes to Expedition 33.
Todd Howard, the Little Liars back presenting game direction. Do you not see the irony in this? But anyways, Expedition 33 once again deserved, and it won. You know, the only sad thing is they have to be handed the award to them by that filthy little liar Todd Howard. We did it! Mega Man is back! An actual shocker at the awards! All my unks love this one. This is a great surprise for once. Thank you, thank you. And for the last game trailer to end the Game Awards, it's come on, Geoff. We need a shocker. We need something good for once.
And ride without rest. For coin or for cause.
It's Apex Legends, a new game, a fucking free-to-play hero shooter. Seriously, who the fuck cares about this? What a waste of time and money. No Titanfall fans, you will not get a Titanfall 3. You will get another hero shooter. Great ending to 2025, to be honest. Great ending to another mediocre year.
And the game of the year is mon ami Clair Obscur, Expédition 33.
And for Game of the Year, you guessed it, Expedition 33 wins again. And nothing shocking here, they broke the record for most awards in the Game Awards of all time, beating out the fake bought fabricated awards of The Last of Us 2 that Neil Cuckman bought, or Sony, matter of fact, allegedly, but hey, this could be said about Expedition 33 too. A small team with a budget of under 10 mil, totally an indie game, destroyed the competition and sold over 5 million copies. It's a big deal despite their fans never experiencing a JRPG before. It's good they won in the sea of terrible games and shitty AAA games this year. No, this won't wake any company or game studio up. It's a small victory in a Brazilian forest of generic games making billions over Expedition 33. This has been another basic year with some good things, but honestly, I barely played any new games in 2025. Most of the games I played have been old because, once again, the gaming industry is stagnant and has been for decades. There was some good trailers despite a lot of them coming out in many years to come, but did you notice something? Every game looks so similar to each other. Unreal Engine 5 has not only watered down art style and stylization, everyone is forced to use it. We're getting less and less studios using unique engines or creating something with a variety of art styles and gameplay. Most of the games shown today were either sci-fi or something horror with sci-fi elements, and an RPG element bombed in there. The gaming industry has become one giant blend of one genre. It all just feels increasingly homogenized these days, and even a lot of the indie scene is melting into that as well. We used to have so many different subgenres. Action games of the 2000s were all the same genre, yet so distinctive from each other. People would rather criticize the games for not being like other games as opposed to trying to approach it on its own terms. We used to have in one genre DMC 1 through 3, God Hand, Urban Reign, Metal Gear Rising, God of War, Ninja Gaiden, but I never needed nor wanted any of them to work like each other. I miss distinct identities that set them apart from each other, even within the same genre. It's all turned into an empty husk of what it once was. You're not getting subgenres of differences. Remember when sports games were not just simulation games, but had baseball games of arcade variations? You had NBA Street, NFL Street, The Bigs, NBA Ballers, SSX Tricky, Cool Borders. We had Tony Hawk, Skate, Dave Mirra's BMX, and many more. We had shooters of Medal of Honor, The Darkness, The Suffering, Freedom Fighters, Brothers in Arms, Psyops, Breakdown, Second Sight. Oh, don't get me started on the racing games. We used to have Burnout Revenge, all the way to Blur's, Need for Speed Underground 1 and 2, Midnight Club Dub Edition. We had so many games. Beautiful Joe to Mad World to Miramasa. We had so many subgenres and even FPS games that all felt different from each other. The industry is not growing in art and quality, it's declining in art and quality. It's making the most money ever while putting out dopamine hits to keep you playing the most basic things. Because they didn't bother to master the arts, they mastered your attention spans, they mastered your dopamine receptors, they mastered scamming and trickery, something goyish and sinister. I will be putting out a video for my best and worst games of the year, but it will be different from many others. I will be putting the games I played despite them being old or new, because this year was another mediocre year of gaming, and I'd rather sit in a cave of games made by actual nerds and creatives than games made by suits. I hope you all enjoyed what I had to say, and if you did not, thank you for hearing me out. Now, get out.